Welcome to the Broski Duels podcast, the best podcast in all the land. It's your boy Kiko Flow, Kiko Cervantes, as they know me in the ESOL programs and different language challenge kits that arrive to the U.S. Your boy Chef Maurice, directly from San Francisco, the land of the brave and the
homosexuals.
I was gonna say homeless, but you're not wrong.
I mean, it's not 100% wrong. Damn, I sound sick as fuck.
That's fucked up.
Not like sick, but
not sick in like the chat way, like let's go surfing, you'll be sick, but more like you're a sick bastard, bro.
Yeah.
Okay? If it wasn't because you're a minority, you'll be in deep trouble, so get your shit together.
I'm trying.
I wanted to give a quick update. I think this was more involuntary, as last time I just sort of spoke about this. My prostate situation. So I had an
Nothing
infection.
to laugh about.
Nothing to laugh about. Yeah,
laughing.
I check it.
Check
Okay.
it.
These days, you don't have to stick a finger in there, but you can. You can still tell the doctor, "Hey, can we do it the old school way?"
Do they give you the choice?
They don't, but you can request it.
Okay. Oh shit, you can request it.
Yeah, you could be like, hey, sorry, I understand the blood exam is good enough these days, but I want the old school treatment.
What if it's a cute nurse? Would you be down?
I mean, I'll be down, but I prefer like a man. No, but I don't think the nurse does that. It's a doctor.
Okay, a hot doctor.
But I want a manly doctor. I don't want no like thin finger. Like I want like a thick sausage that knows what it's doing.
Shit.
But maybe that's just my prejudice. So no, but all I'm saying is check your prostate. Check your things down there. I don't want to say the words. They say at the beginning of YouTube you don't want to say anything that's like, but then we always mess it up anyways. But I'm trying. So check it down there. Your urinary tract, your urinary tract, your genitalia. Well, pretty much I had an infection. I'm taking some pills because I had a little bit of an enlarged prostate. Sounds a little scary, but don't worry, it's getting better. I just wanted to give you a quick update. The update is like I'm still in the treatment, so I don't have the news just yet. But in a few weeks, we will have results, and we'll see if I will continue to do the Broski Doodles podcast or not.
Now, did you get it the old school way, or did you get your blood drawn?
No, I didn't have to do any physical things.
Just blood.
Yeah, it was just like an infection, so they can see it through piss tests,
science,
semen test. But all I'm saying is, did
you do a little bit?
I had to put a little semen in a cup. Yeah.
You had to. How? Okay. Wait. We have more important topics, but this I need to.
Yeah.
You needed to play a little bit with yourself.
Right, but it wasn't like in the movies where they're like, oh sir, go in this room. No, you bring it from home. This is home prep.
Oh, okay. You do it at home and then you bring it. Okay.
Wow. Now I will say something for people out there. This is a little more like inside baseball tip. If you need to go and provide a semen test so that they can do any sort of medical test, right? Normally you have to do it in the morning, right? So like you take it in the morning. Give a couple days without any sexual activity.
Okay.
So that on that morning, you're sure you're going to have a nice amount to show. Now, they only need like a milliliter, right? So they really need it doesn't matter how much you put in there. Like it'll work.
Okay.
But this is more of a dignity thing. The day that I had to go, I guess I was rushed. I just needed to get this done medically. It wasn't like a sexual thing. And it was like a very little amount that I was a little bit like disappointed. Like I almost felt like even though in the medical world, they don't judge people. Like the bioanalysis that received that cup and was about to do the test, she's like, damn, poor kid, No, not even poor kid. She's like, poor sir. This is like an older man's, But anyways, it's always great to start the podcast with a little bit of vulnerability. Talking about my deepest secrets and
So
personal details.
I need to keep asking questions though.
Okay, you got a few more.
Okay, did you do this while watching X-rated videos?
No, it was it was a
It was just a thought.
mind power from back in the day.
Holy shit, okay.
Imagine we're in 2003.
Okay.
Mind freak. Still
So
possible.
you-
It's still possible. It's hard, but it's still possible.
You have a very good imagination, though.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I grew up in the analog world, so I can still create stories. I can still, imagine. I can still imagine, and I think kids today, and this is like not even like this is not no joke. Not that anything else was jokes. Checking your prostate is no joke, but this is definitely not a joke. What's what I'm about to say, which is. Fuck. You just left my brain. Oh no, that kids today that were born
Have
in
it
the,
easy.
I mean, you could say that that could be the case in one way, but it might not in another. They have it easy because they have what all the porn in the world, in every category imaginable. Do you like a large lady that fucks a midget? There's a category for that. There's a fucking support group of fans of it. There's conventions for that. But is that good? If you ask one of those kids, for sakes of legal laws, let's say it's an 18-year-old kid, and you ask him, hey,
Adult.
can you jerk off on the spot? Think about something. Think about your crush. He couldn't do it. He's like, what? Is that even possible? And you have to be like, yeah, young Jedi. Those powers, those powers used to be part of the normal realm. People used to be able to just, come on the spot. I think that was a show in NBC. Come on the spot, like a guy with a microphone who go outside. I think it was one of these guys like Jimmy Kimmel or some shit.
I'm on the spot.
He's like, hi, sir, where are you visiting us from? Oh, I'm from Arizona. Okay, can you come on the spot? Of course, gentlemen. And now these days, kids, no, they need to connect their fucking, the Apple Vision. So yeah, I did it with the mind, power of the mind.
Would you ask for help from your partner?
Not for this, because I just, when I'm doing medical stuff, I take it seriously.
Okay. I mean, it could be.
But I don't judge anybody that prefers the help. I think it's a
Maybe
bonding.
the girl could give you a hand.
I mean, for example, if you just want to make it easy, let's say you're lazy, you can have your partner fellatio you
For the name of science.
Receive the semen sample in their mouth and then spit it in the cup.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not giving a tip, but that's a tip right there. For people that are like, hey, I need to send in a semen sample, but I just don't want to go through the hassle of it. Okay. Take it. Okay, spit it. And I'm pretty sure that's hygienic. Like, that's not gonna mess up the results or anything.
So you did this at home. Did you have to put it in the fridge or something?
No, because as soon as I did it, boom, boom, I went out. It was fresh. I took it fresh.
Oh shit! So nice and warm to the
Yeah. This
to
is
the
fresh.
doctor.
I wanted it to be fresh.
And
I
it's
wanna-
a little tube.
No, it's
Or,
more like a cup. Yeah, more like a cup.
A cup. Okay.
I also had to take in the urine one.
Oh, so 2 for 1.
2 for 1.
Well, after you have some fun by yourself, you usually go pee after.
Yeah, but you don't want to
With
give
some
them. You don't want to
residual-
give them that pee. You don't want to give them the post-com pee because that's more of a cleanish sewage
Right, but
sample.
I mean, they'll be like, "All right, he had fun."
Okay, I know this
but
is very
what we're
inside
looking-
baseball. We shouldn't be talking about this, but for people out there wondering, if you need to give a sample of piss and semen, what you want to do as soon as you wake up, you go first pee, right? Pee for a second or two, and then hold it back. Kids these days are gonna be like, you can do that? You can hold it back? Yeah, motherfucker. You start peeing and then you hold it back. They're like, what? Like it's a horse? Like you controlling? Yeah, motherfucker. This is the 80s. You start peeing, 1.5 seconds in, you pull it back. And then you put the cup. Obviously, you're gonna pee to the corner of the cup. You don't go straight to the bottom because it's gonna splash in your face. Kids these days will say, oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, of course, Timmy. Of course you didn't know that. That's why your fucking face is filled with piss.
So you went on the metro with this shit
I went into the public transport, the bus,
with a Ziploc bag?
with a little. No, it wasn't a Ziploc. It was like it was a brown bag.
Okay, a brown bag.
Okay, so let me finish this
You
story.
were
And then
taking
we
your
can.
lunch.
I was taking my lunch. So in the morning, you wake up, you start pissing, you hold it back after a few seconds. That's so that you can release the sewage water that was just there. You want to get to the, to the essence of the piss. That's the one you put in the cup. You finish, you clean up, you clean your penis. All right, for people out there that are a little nasty, you need to clean it first, and then you go for the semen sample. And after the semen sample, you might have the little urge to piss again, but you don't want to take the sample. That one is just, again, sewage. That's just quality control.
Trash.
Cleaning the pipes. Welcome to the Broski Doodles podcast. It's the best podcast in all of the land. After that beautiful update on my prostate, still good, still there, dick still hard. Shohei Ohtani, talking about dicks hard.
Beautiful man.
Beautiful man.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Amazing skills. Seems like a super nice guy, super humble, Japanese tradition. You know that motherfucker's respectful. And then you hear he's involved in a huge scandal related to gambling. Dun, dun, dun. I'm going to start applying this on the podcast so maybe we can get views like sound cues. But maybe like do it all in the moment. I don't know much of the story. You are the sports professional. That's why we hired you. So I want you to give us a scoop. But I understand that the blame is laying on the translator, which I also thought that motherfucker was cool. Now, this doesn't mean you aren't cool. If anything, it can make you even cooler if you're out there doing the little Betty Betties. The problem is that this is illegal, as I understand, because if you're a player or related to the team, it's sort of like inside trading. You cannot bet because you know what's happening inside the team, so you have an advantage. That's why Pete Rose was not admitted into the Hall of Fame.
True.
Now, tell us the story.
My boy Shohei. He has they come from Japan. They don't speak the language, so they have a guy who follows them around. I looked at this, and his job is basically to be with him every time he goes out. So he's like, I need to go to the bank. My dude is coming with me.
That's his right. That's his ride or die.
Yeah, that his boy. They had to go to like company events, like team events. Your dude is there during the fucking game. The dude is there. So this is a guy who follows him around 24/7. And I'm guessing he had the ways to go into Shohei's account and start transferring money to a bookie that was taking all his bets. And they did an investigation. They're like, this is like $500,000 at a time. I think it amounted to $4 million. So, I mean, it's a lot of money, dude.
Okay, so the actual bank account of Shohei Ohtani is involved allegedly.
Yeah, and then all this money is going to a bookie. I think it's anyway.
In Japan?
No, I think it's in California.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one, and he was very bad at it, so he kept losing money. So I guess
for
that's
real?
why he had. So that's why he had a $4 million debt.
Oh, he had a debt.
Yeah, supposedly Shohei's trying to pay it off, but that was all the money that they were stealing. It's a very complicated.
Fuck, and this is still in development, right?
Well,
So,
so this happened as they were playing the first two games of the season in Korea. So the game was in the morning in the United States. So they threw out this fucking story, and the guy was still in the team during the game, and they were like talking and joking around and shit. But apparently, as they were joking, this story was like starting to come out in the U.S.
like, it was coming out mid-game,
Yeah, I think it came. Yeah, mid game.
and
Mid game.
this is an MLB game.
Yeah, the first two
Okay,
games of the season that they played
so
in
they're just
Korea.
doing like a little tour so they can get some fans around the world. Okay,
Money.
money, yeah. Damn.
So
Okay, so
yeah, he got fired. The guy got fired.
the
The
translator.
translator. Yeah, he has to. I
Get
mean,
yeah, he has to. Get
Yes,
the
you
fuck
can't-
out of here, bro. What are you doing? I didn't even know.
we can't keep seeing this guy in the fucking.
Sorry.
dugout.
I think that's the report. Okay, so he got fired.
And then he started lying about a bunch of things.
Lying?
Apparently, he lying. It's a he. I don't know.
Is he talking shit about Shohei? Like, is he going against him?
I think he did. I can't find it right now, but I think he did.
It's like, that motherfucker ain't nothing. Without
And
me, he won't be able to do shit. I run
Sho-
that.
Shohei came out to talk yesterday.
Okay, he talked.
He read a statement, and then most of the statement he read it, and then he talked without looking at a paper. So he basically said that, yeah, this guy follows me around. He's a good friend, or what I consider a good friend, and he was stealing from me. So I don't know. This is baseball's golden baby right now.
Wow, bro, this is the type of shit though. Like, I don't know where this is gonna go. I
Well,
hope
they're
he
doing an
doesn't.
investigation now. So I don't think the MLB is gonna find or gonna bring something out about Shohei, because at first they're like, oh, we're not gonna do an investigation of this. And then they felt pressure to do so. So now they're doing one, but I'm feeling like it's not gonna be 100% accurate because they don't want to ban
Yeah,
or
Shohei.
suspend
Yeah, and,
Shohei for an
and he
amount.
just got a Dodgers deal that was like
That's
the
fucking
biggest,
crazy,
yeah, the
yeah.
biggest multimillionaire deal. Now, obviously, I mean, I think most people know, but for the ones that don't, Shohei Ohtani is a Japanese baseball player, and
Beautiful.
beautiful. He's like the
Japanese baseball
Messi, right? Like the Messi for baseball, or the Michael Jordan.
You could say.
You know, he's one of those guys, and we've shown so much love for him, and since many moons ago, since we saw him playing in the World Classic. They won against the U.S. It was their comeback after Pearl Harbor. I mean, it was a beautiful story that you really gotta give it to him. And now you see him involved in this, and on one side, I mean, I guess this is the question, right? The $1 million question. Did he really know, or is this really this guy fucking him over?
I don't know.
Because that's what's gonna define. I mean, like you said, the investigation might say that, hey, Shohei Ohtani didn't know about this
Right.
because money is power, and they don't want him to be involved in this type of shit. But it's serious matter because it's not only money that was stolen, quote unquote, allegedly. It's money that was then sent for bets. And from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, it's illegal to bet if you're involved in like professional sports.
Right.
Even as a manager, you can't.
That's what happened to Pete Rose.
Pete Rose. Pete Rose wasn't even playing. He was just a manager.
Right.
Just just to show that even
But-
when you're not one of the players that can make changes inside, like, you're still accountable if you're part of the team because you have knowledge of things, right? Like imagine that for people that bet and that whole world, knowing that that somebody has a fucking issue with their knee that nobody else knows, that gives you an edge when it comes to betting. knowing that your star player is a little bit under the weather and they're not gonna put him the whole game today. All that information, that's like insider trading, right? That's like knowing details of the company before you sell stocks. So that's why it's illegal. And I would assume that it's probably illegal for the translator as well. Like even the translator's like, oh, that money, even though it was coming from Shohei's account, it's really mine. Well, it's still illegal for you to do it. But I guess if we can just fire you.
He is part of the
Team.
organization, right? The team. He's there, so he knows if somebody's gonna be out, like you said, and sick, or they can't play, or they're gonna put him short. He knows that information, so it would also be
for and also for people that don't know, even though like might sound crazy, this guy's always with Shohei Ohtani. So even like when Shohei is with girls, and he's and he's doing the deed, the guy's in there in the room as well. And from what I understand, because of Shohei's generosity, they both get to hit. It's
that's a good friend.
And when Shohei is hitting, obviously, Shohei, he's a stoic character, but he still has like sounds he makes. The guy translates for the lady, so she knows what he's saying. It's about communication. So it is a beautiful relationship. They are sort of a nucleus of love, passion, and physical abilities to the top of the food chain. And it's almost like, bro, when you feel like nothing can go wrong, this is when like shit's popping off. Like, we're recording this, whenever we're recording it. I'm going to try to put this one out quick because I understand that it has topics that are sort of relevant to the time. But I almost feel like in the last few days, all I've seen are crazy stories. Like I hear this, I hear the P Diddy thing, right? The house is getting raided, which if the federal government is getting involved, then like,
something's going on.
Like something crazy is happening. There's this bridge in Baltimore that completely collapsed in seconds. And when I look at the video, it's like this cargo ship. It's like, to me, I was like, how the fuck do you have a cargo ship going through there? But apparently, it's a port where cargo ships, go. I mean, obviously, this guy wasn't lost there. But there's this big section in the middle of the bridge where the cargo ship can actually fit and has enough height. Yeah, it's so many crazy
I'm looking at the
things
video
happening.
again. I'm looking at the video of the bridge. Oof, so crazy.
I mean, for the
It's
people
like-
that are listening, and also for production purposes, putting the video is quite a tedious thing, but also for copyright. But if you want to see it, just search for the Baltimore Bridge collapsing.
The Key Bridge.
The Key Bridge?
Key Bridge. Francis Key Scott
Building.
Bridge. No, I think he's like a famous. Anyways.
And apparently, like, not only, I mean, of course, the people that died and the damages, but like, this is like a fuck up because now the city is not connected, and this bridge was like important for like the ports. Obviously, the collapsed bridge means that ships cannot go through it until they clean up the debris. Like, it's a whole fuck up.
And then just to build a new one, it's gonna take some years.
Like years, right?
Yeah. So, oh.
Now, I mean, maybe I'm dumb and I don't understand about this, but when I saw the video, it was surprising to me how quickly it collapsed. Like, I almost thought like it would have crashed and like it would have, that part would have been damaged, but the whole thing collapsed like a fucking like a pair of toothpicks, like put into, like, it was crazy.
I keep watching the video because it seems like the boat completely missed the hole.
Yeah,
And he went straight into one of the legs.
but like very missed the hole. And then you can see the power go out on the ship a little bit before. So it's gonna
And
be
there's a
interesting.
bunch of cars going back and forth.
It's gonna be interesting to know what happens, right? What was it that happened? And we'll get those reports soon.
Do you think that this story came in just to shade some of the P Diddy stuff away?
Imagine he's that powerful. As soon as the story on him dropped, he made a call. He's like, "Hey, the bridge in Baltimore, take it down."
No, but just think at how many people or famous people have been around the P Diddy scandal. that maybe one of them has to do with some leader of, I don't know, Congress or something. You see what I'm saying? It's like maybe he's into this. Maybe we need to quiet down the P Diddy shit.
Oh shit. Okay, so it's not
It's
even
like
P Diddy.
some theory shit.
It's some bigger,
Right. P
wig
Diddy's
guy.
just gonna be. I think from what I've read on the social media, P Diddy's just like the fall man. He's the one who's gonna take the fall for this shit. But just to not uncover the rest of the people that
Damn.
are.
That's
Well, it's
insane. It's
like
like
the
take
Jeffrey-
take down a few bridges. And Shohei Ohtani, I'm sorry, bro. We're gonna get you in a little
Well, you see that
altercation.
it is well known. I don't know if people know this shit, but if you want a story to die in the news, you take it out on a Friday afternoon. So you make that story important on Friday, but it dies down after Friday afternoon. That's a very well-known thing that big companies do in the
Like if they need to give bad news that they're mandatory to announce, they do it on a Friday afternoon so that nobody gives a fuck.
right. So by Friday night, Saturday and Sunday,
Yeah,
people
Friday
usually go out
night,
and
you got 3 bags of cocaine and what else?
you have places to be and
Grey
people to
Goose?
do.
Is that what the kids drink these days?
So
An APA? Hi, can I get a fermented a fermented bean alcohol? I need to take a shit in the next 10 minutes. Okay. Damn.
So you take out the news Friday afternoon. People are going home for the weekend. They have their bags of perico, and then
Right.
they go Saturday. They have the little barbecue. Sunday they preach the Lord. You forget about what happened on Friday already.
Right, and then in Sunday you forget and forgive.
Right. And then maybe you see Sunday night, some stories are starting to develop. So it hits Monday and Tuesday. So it's
Right.
a little domino effect.
Okay, so Sunday you're already taking the news from the Monday. So what happened on Friday, that's old news.
Right. That's whole news. And people start forgetting. So that's a big thing that news companies do.
Do you
to
think
break
Shohei
down
Ohtani is
stories.
also a decoy?
Maybe.
Like,
I
hey,
mean,
bro, we're gonna get you on some little thing. Right now, we need to save P Diddy, or
Well,
whoever
but-
it is, the congressman that was in that party.
Or the president of the United States. I mean, it could be a different array
Bro,
of.
I mean,
important
if you
people.
put the tinfoil hat and you go all the way conspiracy, this can all be connected to this documentary that you saw recently of the Nickelodeon kids.
Oh shit! Yeah.
All quiet on the set. Quiet on the set.
Yeah.
I need to watch that. The Sound of Freedom, the Epstein Island, the pedo stuff. Like all of that could be combined into like a huge thing where it's like the Hollywood, the Weinstein, everything. Like imagine if it's all like a big ring of
Yeah. Of crazy,
of
fucking
crazy
nasty
shit,
things.
bro.
I was thinking, I'm like, to get to that level of you might be involved in this scandal, you have to be somebody who's filthy fucking rich. Like, let's be honest, you and I have seen things, but not the things that these people have.
I mean, when
experienced.
this news comes out, I'm like, I haven't seen shit. I'm a fucking idiot. I haven't done anything. I'm like, what? I didn't even know you could do that. It's like the kids these days when we tell them about, coming on the spot. They're like, what? I didn't know you could do that. No, like, and you know what's also funny? You start hearing rappers like on Reels and Shores or whatever. I don't do
I ain't
TikToks.
fuck
'cause-
'em.
But
I
they're
ain't fuck you.
no, but they're like, no, I remember I was in this party, and at certain time in the party, like a friend came to me, and I was a new rapper, so I was like excited. They invited me to the, to chill with the homies and the things. And then like at a certain times, my boy came and told me, yo, bro, be out before 1 a.m. And I understood like at that time people are gonna get a little wild, the Perico room, the things are gonna come out. But I was in my mind, right? The guy said, I was like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like he thinks I can't handle like, the partying, like the cocaine. Like, man, come on, I'm vibing. Like I know what the fuck I'm doing. So then he goes down to the studio. 1 a.m. kicks in. He comes up, out, in the house, like to where everybody's at, and then he just sees people just doing wild shit. And then he's like, oh, yeah, I gotta go. And you hear many stories of people that are like, oh, yeah, there was a point at the party where we just all left because we knew what was going to happen, you know? And even though that's all wrong, it's fun to think about that power. Like, hey, we're going to reenact a Friends episode with all the real guys, have them naked downstairs. Imagine. Like, what?
We are bringing Matthew Perry back.
We got them all. Matthew Perry's connected to the fucking cables. I meant back then, not now, but yeah. You know, when they were good looking. I mean, Jennifer's still trucking.
Still trucking? Is that a thing?
That's a thing. That's a thing. People say that in Alabama.
Still trucking. Holy shit. First time. Do you remember this guy? There was a show about him on MTV when we were fucking teenagers. The guy who held the umbrella for P Diddy.
No.
Do you remember this guy? He used to have this guy who followed P Diddy around.
Okay.
That he would put an umbrella over P Diddy all the time. I'm trying to remember.
Even if it wasn't raining.
I think so.
Okay.
Let me look it up. But P.
That's how much coming on the spot there was back then. You had to have an umbrella just covering your ass.
Right. So his name is Farnsworth Bentley.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you've seen this guy. He used to like hold the umbrella for him, and then he had a show about that on MTV. It was fucking stupid, and I think it didn't last that long.
A show where he would show putting the umbrella for Diddy.
I think it was about his life as the umbrella man for P Diddy.
Okay. He's definitely been there. He knows what's good.
Well, but he has been in a bunch of like songs and music videos for Outkast, for Kanye. Damn, I'm sick as fuck, bro.
Like, not in the cool way.
Not in the cool way.
In the Rona way.
And apparently,
you think Rona is even real?
Are we going back to 2020 right now?
Let's get the algorithm a little spicy. Is Rona even real? Did people even die?
Oh shit.
Okay,
Anyways.
so this umbrella guy, what he's come out?
What I'm trying to no. I just saw a picture of him and I remember about him. Just imagine how close he was to P Diddy and how close to all this shit that was happening around him.
He knows shit if he's still alive.
He knows shit. He is still alive.
And
he's 50.
I understand there was also like a murder at one point, and that's also part of the story.
Oh shit, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild. It's wild. It's crazy. The world, as we know it, is starting to fall. All I see is news report about people getting fired everywhere. I'm most likely getting fired, and as we speak, could be happening. But the podcast will continue to come.
Good one. Tie back.
On the spot. On the spot.
Let's go.
If anything, unemployment can only make the podcast better. Because then it will have to work. It has to work. Or my kids don't eat. That's how much I fucking take it here. That's how much, that's how serious it is. Okay. So the world is falling apart. Are you a little bit scared? A crisis is supposed to be coming. A lot of inflation. It's going to be dark. Are you prepared for it, or are you excited? Are you the type that gets excited when the sea gets rocky?
Oh shit! I don't think so. No.
You prefer just a calm sea and
just a sunny day. I don't need any more fucking bullshit, bro.
Okay, life is already.
It's good as it is.
No, or it's bad already.
Or it's as bad as it is.
It's hard already. No, I feel you. But I will tell you, it will get a little worse before it gets better.
Of course.
That's the wise thing to say, and that's how parents like to say it. or grandparents. I didn't have many of them, but like normally that's like a thing that you would say to your grandkid. Hey Johnny, I understand things are not great right now. I understand your dog died, and I understand mom died after. It's gonna get a little worse before it gets better, but it will get better, Tommy, okay? No, your dad won't come back. He left you too. But you'll be living with me now. And Daniel, he's a security guard that works at the school and fucks me. Grandma has to fuck too. And so, and you know, Johnny or Timmy, whatever the fuck the name was, you know, he starts growing up a little bit weird, a little bit different. But he gets it, right? Like, you need a little bit of that tough love. Okay? Arizona Diamondbacks? What?
Tough love.
Tough love.
Tough love.
San Francisco, Madrid, direct connection to the internet, through the motherfucking radio waves, and through all the airspace between us until they allow us. People that listen, I love you. Leave a review. We're available on all platforms. They're giving us bad reviews because they're trying to take us down. And I need you to help me. I love you, Pooch.